Tommy Morrison.
Tony Morrison.
Tommy Morrison.
I'm Tommy Morrison. A heavyweight with 24 knockouts. And I'm going to the top.
Tommy Morrison was one of the most popular heavyweights in the early 90s. His takeoff was swift, and his life similar to the plot of a film.
Well, Morris began his career at the age of 13. He faked an ID card to enter a local tough man contest, knocked out a man twice his age.
A boy from a poor family, forced to fight for money with his bare fists, he became a successful amateur boxer.
A lot of people thought I was just another Jerry Cooney, you know, somebody that had a little bit of power, but I had skill going along with it.
Too careless, though.
Now, it's always interesting to watch a fighter to see if he's a closer.
A finisher, yeah.
In 1987, Tommy won the Golden Gloves National Tournament and moved to the professional ring.
He's good. This guy is as good as I've seen in the Midwest, if not the whole entire world.
His left side wreaked havoc on the defensive ranks of the opponents, and his bright appearance made him the idol of thousands of fans around the world.
Tommy's ascension for a period of about 3 years was comparable to Mike Tyson's a couple of years before he won the championship.
In this issue, we will show you 10 fights where Tommy toughly destroyed his opponents. On December 12, 1992, Tommy Morrison versus Marshall Tilman. A 10-round bout took place at the American Arena in Phoenix, Arizona. Tommy was considered the favorite. At the beginning of the first round, Morrison behaved calmly, taking aim at his opponent. It was immediately apparent that Tommy was tougher and more accurate. And already in the second half of the round, Morrison sent Tilman to the floor of the ring. But Tilman gets up and wants to continue the fight. But not for long. Tommy punches the opponent with a hook through the hull and he falls. Tilman does not get up.
That's it. I've never seen a guy get hit with a body shot and roll over like that.
Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Tommy Morrison versus Dan Murphy, 1993. The duel took place in Kemper Arena, Kansas City, Missouri.
Between Morrison and Foreman, he's angry that this is happening. Tommy Morrison won this fight because he's only fought twice in the last year and a half. And a cruiserweight champion, so this guy is an experienced fighter. Tommy Morrison almost rigged the head to go for a knockout. Foreman knocked out.
In the second round, Tommy hit the enemy like a hammer, and Murphy fell instantly on the canvas. Murphy struggled to get up and immediately tried to knit in a clinch. But Tommy does not give him a single chance. With a left hook, he hit him exactly in the head. The referee counted Murphy a standing knockdown. Further, Murphy begins to simply run away throughout the ring and hardly reaches the end of the round. At the beginning of the third round, Tommy punches 3 shots right on target, thereby sending Murphy to the floor, and the referee stops the bout. Tommy Morrison versus Brian Scott, March 1994. A 10-round bout took place.
That was Alan Jamerson in his third fight in the first fight with Carvajal. He's lost 100 pounds.
The battle began aggressively.
Scott, feet. Plus the inside of ring can be as big as 20 feet.
Scott worked actively as a jab.
in Mike Tyson's bounce. It was the speed.
Tommy circled near the enemy and waited for the moment to strike.
Possibly it was oh yeah, I'll bet you it was, because an uppercut when you throw it like that.
In the second round, Tommy gets hit with the left hook several times, after which he starts to build up the pace. Scott falls to the floor of the ring. The referee stops the bout.
In a number of states throwing the towel in wouldn't stop the fight, but no commission here in Oklahoma, as we said. And it's
Tommy Morrison versus Terry Anderson.
Once again, Kevin.
1995, Oklahoma, USA.
Small ring. You saw in our first fight, there wasn't much room for people to.
And was able to get out of the way of Anderson and step inside the shot. There's that nerve. No, but the knees wobbled.
Good right again by Morrison. Now he is teeing off, and there. Well, for 2.5. Morrison moves away, and Anderson comes right after him. June 10th in a pay-per-view match.
In the seventh round, Tommy punches a very hard left hook into the body, from which Anderson crashed to the floor and could not get up for a long time. Tommy Morrison versus Carl Williams, 1993.
clean fight. Protect yourself.
Morrison's opponent was considered the toughest he's had,
Tommy Morrison has to get in
since he was knocked out by Ray Mercer 14 months previously. Williams was a 10-year-old veteran who was in a fight with people like Mike Tyson and Larry Holmes.
exchange a left.
Before the start of the sixth round, both boxers had already been to the floor twice.
Bring that right down the middle.
And now, suddenly, Tommy's future is at stake as a heavyweight.
Comes in a big uppercut by
The rule of 3 knockdowns applies in the battle.
Williams.
At the end of round 5, the courageous Morrison,
End this fight. Now, this is
who ended the round on trembling legs,
Big round for Williams. The
was able to throw Williams with a solid right hook and left hook by the time the round came to an end. He survived this attack.
right hand.
The 8th round, Morrison looked as if he had a second wind.
Right in front of Carlos, but
He aggressively attacked Williams, who already looked very bad. With less than a minute remaining before the end of the round, the referee stopped the beating.
when you stop.
Tommy Morrison versus James Tillis.
How many of those boxing skills that got him the nickname in the first place still exist?
Undefeated Morrison stepped into the ring at the Trump Taj Mahal in Atlantic City, New Jersey, against former world champion challenger James Tillis.
Good left hand, down goes Tillis. Nice. Doesn't appear to be hurt.
Well, I think he's shocked that he got nailed.
Tommy showed brute force in this fight,
And a good combination again by Morrison. A left and a right behind it, an uppercut, and down goes Tillis. Very impressive. I'll tell you what I like about Morrison.
knocking James 3 times in the first round.
This is a very good effort by Morrison, even if we're wondering if Tillis is.
After which the referee stopped the match.
Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Tommy Morrison versus Joe Hip.
Dan, just quickly before the
The fight took place at the Hotel and Casino in Reno, Nevada.
might have had, which is real dangerous because that's which he hasn't done much of.
The southpaw Hip entered the ring with a solid 24-2 record
Winners on the scorecard for Morrison. That's right. I think that's exactly right. Joe Hip is a southpaw fighter,
and was a tough, durable opponent.
and of course facing a right-hander is nothing new.
Morrison suffered a broken jaw and hand during the bout.
And he responded. And Joe Hip, who really as big as
Hip bloodied Morrison in the 4th round and hurt him badly numerous times with combination punching.
we've seen. Oh, and a right to the chin puts Joe Hip down.
Although Hip was down in the 5th, by rounds 8 and 9, it looked like the underdog might stop Morrison.
Than we do, and he might sense that he was getting real tired. I mean, you spent a lot of energy.
But the Duke rallied with his patented right uppercut bomb
With your mouth open. Oh, a good
and stopped Hip at the 2:47 mark of round 9.
Joe Hip is down.
It wasn't pretty, but this bout epitomized the crowd-pleasing style and heart of Morrison.
Tommy Morrison summons the power today.
Tommy Morrison versus Donovan Ruck. Both men were powerful punchers, but were not in the best condition. Tommy, after a crushing defeat from Michael Bett and the loss of the WBO title, was thoroughly addicted to alcohol and drugs. Donovan was even in worse shape than Tommy. He found out about the fight with Morrison a couple weeks before and did not have time to prepare properly. In the middle of the 6th round, Donovan struck the left side and duplicated the strike. Morrison was shocked and began to retreat. Ruck, like a bulldog, attacked him, trying to finish him off. And Tommy made excellent use of this moment, turning the case to the left and delivering his best blow, the left side. Ruck collapsed like a knocker. He rose, and the battle continued. Donovan tried to hold Tommy's hands, but he got free and began to hammer him at the ropes. The referee counted a standing knockdown. A third knockdown would mean stopping the bout, and Morrison understood this. He was tired, but with all of his strength he was trying to persuade his opponent. He succeeded. A few hits from his left hand made Ruck's head toss back, and the referee intervened. This happened 10 seconds before the end of the incredible 6th round. Tommy Morrison versus Marcellus Brown. March 1995, Oklahoma, USA. At the beginning of the fight, Brown tried to keep his opponent at a distance, breaking fast jabs. Tommy, from the first round, delivered hard single shots.
Nice right hand, carrying his right hand. Brown very active, it goes down.
At the end of the 3rd round, as expected,
Punches are really starting to bother.
Tommy inflicted a crushing strike with a hook from the left,
I think the end is just about upon him.
after which his opponent fell into the canvas of the ring.
Down by his chest, he gets nailed with that one mighty left. There's the hook, as Randy pointed out, over the lazy right hand. A victim at the hands of Tommy Morrison, who gets his knockout in the 3rd round.
Tommy Morrison versus David Jocko. The fight took place on September 1989. Jocko was much taller than his opponent, but this did not help him in the battle with Tommy. Already at the beginning of the 1st round, Morrison breaks a powerful right hook, after which Jocko crashed to the floor of the ring. If you like this video, press the like button. Leave your comments and do not forget to subscribe to the channel so as not to miss any interesting episodes. See you next time.